chase away the winter cold, tundra tea. She keeps the tundra with her when she bids her home goodbye, carried in her heart as she wanders concrete sky. Bubbles rise, dark leaves give water life, fragrant air, white steam float and dive through her breath, her blood, her skin. Bring her back to where it all begins, tundra tea. Again, my footsteps on the ground, again, wind swirling round, place I remember, that's always here, through the spinning of the wheel and the silent snow. She keeps the tundra with her when she bids her home goodbye, carried in her heart as she wanders the concrete sky. Bubbles rise, dark leaves give water life, fragrant air, white steam float and dive through your breath, your blood, your skin. Bring you back to where it all begins, tundra tea.
That's beautiful, Yunetika.
Thank you. Is the sound okay?
Yes, sounding great. Thank you so much.
Great. I'm actually going to do a group song, a song that was actually written at a group songwriting workshop that Emily Anderson and Ryan Bowers facilitated at the Fairbanks Summer Arts Fest, and we wrote this song together as a group. It was after a very smoky summer that had just finally cleared up. So this is called Haze and Raindrops. Haze and raindrops, smoke and clouds, feel sorry for the marigolds, the locals and the crowds. Smoke so thick, can't step outside, nature cares not if we have to hide. Longing for the morning when it's fresh and green, can't wait to walk my dog among the marigolds and trees. Clear blue skies we haven't seen, clear blue skies we haven't seen. 530 fires, 3 million acres burned, acrid smoke no matter where the wind turns. Summer playtime slips away, no fresh air in 19 straight days. Longing for the morning when it's fresh and green, can't wait to paddle with my friends on rivers among the trees. Clear blue skies we haven't seen, clear blue skies that flow through our dreams. Rain washed over, step outside, hope returns as the haze subsides. Ground starved for water, month of fire, breath exists apart from measured time. Revel in the morning when it's fresh and green, laughing with my friends among the marigolds and trees. Clear blue skies in front of me, clear blue skies in front of me. Sometimes a friend, sometimes a stranger, amazes me how much she changes. Alaska's in my heart to stay. When I'm rainbows and the trees. Keep clear blue skies inside of clear blue skies inside of clear blue skies inside of me.
That was beautiful, Uniska.
Thank you.
Oh, such lovely lyrics and such a lovely voice. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. This next song is actually another song that I wrote that same summer after that smoky summer. This is called Shake My Breath Away. It was love at first sight. I was infatuated. Your mountains and rivers, all you created. Your sky spread above me. Your waters rushed through me. Who could want for anything more? As years and seasons fly, there's more to you than meets the eye. Takes a long to grow a friendship with the landscape changing every day. Each time I think I know your rhythms, you shake, shake my breath away. You shake, shake my breath away. Ooh, you shake, shake, shake my breath away. Oh, yeah, yeah. You shake, shake, shake my breath away. Underneath wonder, troubles are hidden. The storms of December, we go snowmageddon. That crash many roofs and thrash many moose. Blue snow till it's blocking our door. Snow melts away, we long for your summer. But heat and drought pull cycles asunder. Beyond rebirth, flames rage through the earth, left us gasping for air. As years and seasons fly, there's more to you than meets the eye. Takes a long to grow a friendship with the landscape changing every day. Each time I think I know your rhythms, you shake, shake my breath away. You shake, shake my breath away. Ooh, you shake, shake, shake my breath away. Oh, ay, ay, ay. You shake, shake, shake my breath away. Do you have more to give than I can take? Will your storms nurture strength, or will they break me down? I'm not a fair weathered friend, we will not break. How much can we bear? Takes a long to grow friendship with the landscape changing every day. Each time I think I know your rhythms, you shake, shake my breath away. You shake, shake my breath away. Shake, shake the climate, shake, shake the earth, shake, shake the seasons, shake, shake rebirth, shake, shake the ocean, shake, shake the sky, shake, shake the glaciers. Oh my, ooh, I long to grow friendship with the landscape changing every day. Think I know rhythms, shake, shake my breath away. Shake, shake my breath away.
Beautiful, Uniska.
Thank you. So now I'm gonna sing a song that is actually a new song that also came from Fairbanks Summer Arts Fest songwriting workshop with Emily Anderson and Ryan Bowers. I like to do their group songwriting workshop every time I can, and also the other artists and songwriters in the class that we wrote this song together were Bree Meath and Anna Westfall. So the 5 of us wrote this song, and this is called Here in the Moment Now. So I haven't. This is actually we performed it once before, but this is this is the second performance of this song. Am I afraid of the quiet? I filled my life with noise. No more room for silence. Forgotten my own voice. You keep my stimuli on high. Breathe, be, nothing lasts forever. Breathe, be, it's easier together. Blood changes, everlasting. Breathe, be, here in the moment now. Are you afraid of the quiet? Are you figuring it out? Are you fearful of the future? Are you drowning in self-doubt? You keep your stimuli on high. Breathe, be, nothing lasts forever. Breathe, be, it's easier together, and changes everlasting. Breathe, be, here in the moment now. Are we afraid of the quiet? Are we alone in the crowd? No more room for hiding. We can learn to live out loud, always asking you the questions I don't ask myself. It's easier to ask somebody else. Breathe, be, nothing lasts forever. Breathe, be, it's easier together, and changes everlasting. Breathe, be, here in the moment now. Here in the moment now. We're in the moment, all in the moment now.
That was beautiful, Yunichka.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a very
That
good
was
song, so.
that was so inspirational and relatable. Thank you. Thank you for all of your beautiful songs.
Well, thank you so much. Well, thank you. I appreciate everything, everybody.
Thank you. That was so beautiful, Yunichka. So let's hear it
Thank you.
again for Irina Rivkin, my twin sister. And so I'm really excited to introduce the next performer. Also, I put the link in the chat for the virtual songbook and also the Nevertheless We Persist Scholarship. And the songs that Ina just sang, the lyrics for those are in the virtual songbook. So I'm really excited to introduce the next artist who has been part of Nevertheless We Persist since May 2023. And so I'm just really excited that Ulyn Georgette will be sharing some beautiful jazz with us. So please welcome to the virtual stage, Ulyn Georgette.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Woo!
Hi, everyone. So I'll just do a quick test to make sure that the sound quality is good because I'm playing it off a Bluetooth speaker that's beside me. And I'm using the sound quality of my laptop. So we shall just do a little testaroo. Is this decent? How is it on your end? Still.
See, is the original sound for musicians on? That might help with hearing some of the background.
Yeah, because otherwise it's when you talk.
Does it cut out when I didn't speak? I hadn't said anything while it was playing in the background. So I'll do that again.
You need to turn on original sound for musicians, and then there's like a little thing at the top that also says original sound or something.
So I'm on the web browser, not the actual app on my laptop. And when I go into settings, it only gives me the option of in audio, right?
We ran into this last time, which is why you had to use Fabian's laptop, and I guess that's not an option now.
Not an option. So
okay. Can you go to the mic where it has like the upward options, like in audio settings? You don't see original sound.
So for test and mic, all I have is default.
Okay. Yeah, because you should see a sound further down that says like original sound for musicians. You don't see that when you scroll.
Oh, it doesn't have that option.
And do you see anything on the top left of your screen where you click where it says original sound for musicians on or off? Do you see anything in the top left of the screen, like of your little video?
Yeah, I'm going to look now. Hold on a second.
So glad you're here. Welcome.
I am. The one thing that I could try to do is I could try to leave and try to log in on the actual app itself. View, nope. Out.
Because then we'd hear your music.
No. Audio, nope.
Your voice is sounding good, like we can hear your voice okay. So
let me try singing over the beginning of the track and let's see how that goes. Okay, it is what it is. The worst case scenario is I could sing a cappella. It's not the worst.
You're beautiful at it. So.
Your voice is so beautiful that with or without the music, your voice is going to be great.
Okay, so let's try this one last time. I quit fiddling there. We'll try. I'm just gonna doodle over the instrumental track at the beginning, and then you can give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, okay? So here we go again. Do 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 do. How's that going?
No, it's chopping your voice out as well as the music in the background.
So then why don't I just do this a cappella then?
I'm hoping that'll work, yeah.
If I sing a song to you, can you hear me clearly now?
It sounds beautiful. Yep.
Okay, well then, a cappella's gonna be the way that we will sing this.
I've heard you sing a cappella solos to me over the phone in the car. You got this.
We got this. All right. Well, hello everybody. I will sing and speak to you because this changes up the entire time of how we're gonna do this. So, welcome to basically what happens every night then. I'm just going to put a little timer on myself so that I stick to roughly about 20 minutes, if that's okay. And I don't know if all of my beloveds are here. I don't know. I invited a few friends. So, if they are still here, hey, I see Carm, Patricia. Yay! A few of my friends that I invited are here too. So for them, this is like, oh, this is like a regular conversation with you, Lynn, then. Okay, we're good. Because that's kind of what happens. I start talking to them and a song happens, or I start telling an introduction to a song and a story happens. So, um, well, I had a beautiful playlist for you. So now I'll just pull up the lyrics if that's okay. And I was going to start off with Somewhere Over the Rainbow because it's a childhood feel good song. And I figured since we were celebrating two beautiful sisters, I would take you back to your childhood because at some point in time, you felt like you could probably go over the rainbow too, right? I know when I was a kid and I first heard that song, I really thought that we could get there. Sorry. I didn't want to start you, I was just referring to you. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, I heard once of a land that was in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I wished upon a star and woke up where the stars were far behind me, where the troubles melt like lemon drops high above the chimney tops. That's where you found me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly. If birds fly over the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? So, in a way, a roundabout way, I did fly over the rainbow because I would like to think that I kind of went over the seas. There might have been a rainbow somewhere, and flew from Trinidad and came to Canada and discovered a beautiful myriad of people. I said to Carmel once that we live in our own global summit here in Ottawa because we are the capital of Canada and every country and nationality is represented here in our own backyard. It's true, right? All the embassies of the world are here. And we live in peace with one another. Generally speaking, we don't have a lot of conflicts. We find ways to help one another and we come together in community. So it can be done, right? And we have such a love for one another, not just in Ottawa. I mean, yeah, we have our problems here in Canada, but we find a way to find the love for one another, and we're working on that. And there are great things that have happened that are not so great. And so I wanted to sing Imagine. When I was growing up, as I'm a person of faith, I'm a Christian, I'm a very strong Christian, but I remember when I first learned about this song as a child. It would make Christians very upset, very angry. They would like be so offended, and I didn't understand why. But I had the honor this year to sing "Imagine" with my brother from another mother, Mr. Ron DeCock, for Gil's Hootenanny, which is an event that happens here in Ottawa in honor of Gil Levine, and he worked for CUPE, the Canadian Union of Public Employees. And when we took to Imagine, I understood exactly what he said, because as a believer, sometimes the thing that frustrates me the most is the technicalities of our faith that makes us forget about our humanity. And so I think he was like a prophet of our time. So I want to share my version of Imagine with you. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Ooh. La, da, 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 da. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace, and you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope that someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Ooh. Imagine no possession. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world, and you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope that someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Ah, ah. Thank you. Thank you. So that's my version of Imagine, at least how I think the world should be. I have big dreams. Some of those who are closest to me know my heart and know the dreams that I have. If I could change the world, what I would do If I could change the world, you know? Okay, so checking on the time, because if I start to sing, I got 10 minutes. If I sing, I could be here forever and a day. And if I talk, it could be longer. One of my favorite songs for Ella Fitzgerald is Honeysuckle Rose. And so I can't, not jazz without doing one of my favorite Ellas. So, and I do love this song so much. So, okay, a little water. Agua fria. Not free for everybody, but I wish some of us. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. Okay, the fact that we live in Canada and there is still an Indigenous reserve that have not had drinkable water in 30 years is an issue, is a big issue for me. I keep telling my kids that, like, oh, that just breaks my heart. The fact that they have to pay almost $30 or $40 for a 12 case of water is criminal. More on that on another day. But we actually, I'll take a quick moment because Patricia and Carm are still with us, I think. Hello? Are you there? I don't know. Are you there? Patricia? Carmel? Hello? Yay! Carm, can you say hi quickly? I just wanted to talk just a quick second and say hello about echoes from this land.
Hey, everyone. Hey. Beautiful, Ulyn. Lovely to hear you. And yeah, just echoes from this land if people get an opportunity. It's a beautiful project that was done in relationship to the Truth and Reconciliation 94 Calls to Action that was created here in Canada to support the Indigenous of this country who have been, some may know, certainly oppressed. And so the TRC Commission actually put out a report some years ago, and this round of Echoes from this Land had 94 artists from across the country do one of the 94 and did a visual representation through print. And right now the exhibition's here in Ottawa, Ontario.
We just did last weekend.
That's right. So thank you for that moment, Chimigwech, Wilan. Beautiful. Thanks.
Okay, so these beautiful folks who brought me in to the community of No Borders Art Festival, where I'm currently assisting and helping. It's such an honor. But Patricia Reynolds, oh my gosh, I love Patricia so much. we play music together. We just get together and have a little fun. But Patricia, I could almost see us doing a little gypsy jazz with this one. So in my heart, Patricia, you're in my head, and cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Every honeybee feels the jealousy when they see you walk with me. I don't blame them, goodness knows. Honeysuckle rose. When you pass me by, flowers droop inside, and I know the reason why. Your perfection, goodness knows. Honeysuckle rose. Don't buy sugar, you just have to pass my cup, 'cause you're my sugar, sweet when you stir it up. When I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, seems the honey fairly drips. Your confection, goodness knows, honeysuckle rose. So don't buy sugar, 'cause you're my sugar, and your confection, goodness knows, honeysuckle rose. And that's a short version. Yeah, so that's one I really, really love. My Ellas, I gotta love my Ellas. If I had more time, I might do The Rose, if that's okay with everyone. And then I will end it with, if we have enough time, let me just check my time. Irina, I've got 5 minutes. Okay, cool. I want to share The Rose.
You have time for both? Yes.
Okay. So I'll do The Rose, Fly Me to the Moon, and I'll end it with A Little Christmas. Okay. Now that I've changed I'm not going to do that Christmas song. I'm going to share a Christmas song that actually came from Trinidad and Tobago that Stevie Wonder's recorded, believe it or not. And it's a Trinidadian classic, so I'll end with that. So I was going to sing to you. What did I say I was going to sing? God love my brain. Oh gosh, I have to look at the list. The Rose. I love The Rose. It was one of those songs that when I learned it as a youngster, it always gave me hope. Like, it allowed you to sing about the ups and the downs of life, the dichotomy of life, but also like remember that there's always hope. And it just felt very genuine and very real. And I'm sure this year has been one of those years that, oh, Heavenly Father, Lord God. Oh, it's been a year. And if anything, it makes you so grateful for love in all of its forms. And even, yeah. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tangerine. Some say love, it is that leads your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, and aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's a dream afraid of waking that never takes a chance. It's the one who will be taken, who can seem to give. And it's a soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. And when the night has been too lonely and the has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong. Just remember, in the winter, far below, the snow, lies the sea, that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose. I actually remember learning that as part of the choir at David and Mary Thompson Collegiate. Thank you so much, Irina. Thank you, everyone. Oh my gosh, I love David and Mary Thompson Collegiate. One of my dear friends, my favorite friend to sing with at David and Mary Thompson, and also being part of the Arts Council. Oh my gosh, they were so musical. My musical friends there were amazing. That's my timer. uh, was Irfan Maki. He sounded exactly like Michael Jackson. He was incredible. I actually messaged him a couple of months ago, and I was like, "Hey, Irfan, it's Ulyn," and he messaged right away. Um, he actually became a recording artist. He's really amazing. Um, there's my girlfriend, Brandy Henry. She was an incredible artist. We actually started writing a song together in high school. And I think she did some recordings, but I'm not sure. Heather Johnson. Oh my gosh, Heather and I did some great music. Anyways, singing, less talking, singing. Fly Me to the Moon, I always add in any of my shows because that's honored to all of my children, and my additional blessing children who are like my nieces and nephews that I've been able to adopt through love through my lifetime. So I always put that in there. And then I will end with The Day That Love Began. So, fly me to the moon, let me swing amongst the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, love me. Ooh, fill my heart with song and let me swing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. If the word please be true, oh my darling, in other words, I love you. And I know I shortened that one, but everyone knows that that's my swinging song because I used to push my kids to that at the park, that and Blue Skies. Thank you, Ina. Okay, so this song, I'm just going to grab a drink really, really quickly. So this song is just a little Christmas song, and it's The Day That Love Began. It's just a sweet little song about a shepherd who wanted to give a gift. And I hope that everyone is okay with me. Thank you. I know, right? And I used to do like I was launching them in like a little rocket ship, so I would go da-da-dum, 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 and then launch them to fly me. So it was a special memory. So The Day That Love Began. Once upon a Christmas Eve, a shepherd who believed that peace would come to every man. He made a promise to a star above. The day that love began, I would give to him my lamb, a shepherd's all I am. And so he crossed the lonely plain to find the place his heart was dreaming of. the day that love began. Over mountains, over valleys, they came from near and from far. Every poet and every king, and one little shepherd, a dream. As the shepherd knelt to pray, his lamb had ran away, and teardrops filled his empty heart. He broke his promise to the star above, the day that love began. And the smiling face of Mary beckoned the shepherd to her side. Today you gave him the best gift of all, the moment that you cried. Once upon a Christmas Eve, a shepherd who believed that peace would come to any. He kept his promise to the star above, the very promise he was dreaming of, the day that love began. Love began. And I'm done. Thank you all. Thank you for staying with me. Sorry I talked so much. Happy birthday.
Just beautiful.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your beautiful voice.
You
What a treat.
sound so beautiful. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you all so much.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you so
Such a
much.
beautiful voice. Thank you so much. And I love jazz.
That was really awesome, Ulyn. That was great.
Thank you. I'm going to share the link for Echoes from This Land in the chat, and you guys can see all the beautiful artwork and the stories behind them.
That would be great. Thank you so much for doing that. And thank you for sharing your beautiful songs.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
All right. I guess I will introduce Irina, because she can't introduce herself. That wouldn't be right. So let me just spotlight Irina for you all. So I'm sure most of you, if you're here today, know Irina already. Irina is the other half of the birthday duet. We heard Ina earlier, and now we're hearing Irina. And Irina is well known for her, is it called beatboxing? Is that what it's called?
Live looping?
Live looping, thank you. I never remember what it was called.
Thank you so much.
It's a thing. Live looping, got it. So yeah, so you're going to be treated today, if you haven't already heard it, to something that's called live looping, where Irina does a magic trick, essentially, and turns one instrument into multiple instruments and multiple tracks, and ends up harmonizing and singing with herself, which I find really phenomenal every time I hear it. So if you haven't heard it, you're up for a treat. So take it away, Irina.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Christine. And thank you, Ulyn and Ina, for your beautiful music. And so this is, I'm going to start with Nevertheless We Persist. And this is actually the song that started the scholarship, the Nevertheless We Persist Scholarship. And I wrote the song in late February of 2017. So this is Nevertheless We Persist. Nevertheless, she persisted. Nevertheless, we persisted. Nevertheless, she resisted. Nevertheless, we resist. No matter who tries to repress us, no matter who's grabbing the key, we're gonna raise up our voices for freedom and truth and solidarity. Oh, nevertheless, she persisted. Nevertheless, we persisted. Nevertheless, she resisted. Nevertheless, we resist. Coretta King wrote the truth in a letter back in 1986. When Liz Warren started to read it, they tried to silence her, but she did persist. Oh, nevertheless, she persisted. Nevertheless, we persisted. Nevertheless, she resisted. Nevertheless, we resist. Nevertheless, we persist, persist. Nevertheless, we resist, 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 resist. Despite what they do to oppress us, it isn't long till we take back the key. We're gonna rise up together for justice. Rise till everybody is free. Oh, nevertheless, she persisted. Nevertheless, we persisted. Nevertheless, she resisted. Nevertheless, we resist. Oh, nevertheless, she persisted. Nevertheless, we persisted. Nevertheless, she resisted. Nevertheless, we resist, resist. Nevertheless, she persist, persist. Nevertheless, we resist, resist. Nevertheless, we persist, persist. Nevertheless, we resist, resist. Nevertheless, we persist, persist. Nevertheless, we resist, resist, resist.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And this next song is called Distancing Does Not End For Me. So we've actually been isolating since early March of 2020. I have some medical conditions that put me at higher risk, and my partner has myeloma, which puts her at even higher risk. And so, but despite that all, we've remained connected virtually, and actually more recently through creating a fragrance-free COVID cautious community right next door to us. And our friends are here, yay! So this song is for everybody who is dealing with medical challenges and who is needing to continue to take precautions. And this is also just a reminder that there are many in the community who are still experiencing, challenges. And so this is kind of in solidarity with all of us. So this is Distancing Does Not End For Me. And I also have some hand disabilities, so I'm a little bit challenged with hands, but the nice thing about live looping is I can play piano a little and it'll loop it. Distancing does not end, oh no, it does not end. No, distancing does not end for me. But my heart, it still beats, and my heart, it still loves, and my heart, it still longs to be free. Distancing does not end, oh no, it does not end. No, distancing does not end for me. But my heart, it still beats, and my heart, it still loves, and my heart, it still longs to be free. Everyday products that most people wear impact the safety of air that we share. If someone's got perfume or hairspray or Tide, I get trouble breathing, get sick, have to hide. Distancing does not end, oh no, it does not end. No, distancing does not end for me. Oh, oh, but my heart, it still beats, and my heart, it still loves, and my heart, it still longs to be free. I'm not sick of Zoom 'cause it keeps me connected, and through a screen I've got so much to give. Joining remotely keeps me protected. I've just got this body and I'm gonna live. Distancing does not end, oh no, it does not end. No, distancing does not end for me. Oh, oh, but my heart, it still beats, and my heart, it still loves, and my heart, it still longs to be free. Her oncologist told her, though you got the vaccine, act like you didn't and keep isolating. 'Cause with myeloma, you're immune compromised. I feel her love when I look in her eyes. Distancing does not end, oh no, it does not end. No, distancing does not end for me. Oh, oh, but my heart, it still beats, and my heart, it still loves, and my heart, it still longs to be free. Oh, 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 isolating together and staying connected. We are still here, we've got so much to give. Working remotely keeps us protected. These are our lives and we're still gonna live. Distancing does not end, oh no, it does not end. No, distancing does not end for me. Oh, oh, but my heart, it still beats, and my heart, it still loves, and my heart, it still longs to be free. My heart is distancing does not end, oh no, it does not end. No, distancing does not end for me. Oh, oh, but my heart, it still beats, and my heart, it still loves, and my heart, it still longs to be free. My heart is distancing does not end, oh no, it does not end. No, distancing does not end for me. Oh, oh, but my heart, it still beats, and my heart, it still loves, and my heart, it still longs to be free. My heart is distancing does not end, oh no, it does not end. No, distancing does not end for me. Oh, oh, but my heart, it still beats, and my heart, it still loves, and my heart, it still longs to be free. Distancing does not end for me, and for many of us.
Woo! That was amazing. And I love the movement that you did with it and everything and the looping. Just beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. So this song actually is a, despite the distancing and despite isolating, we're still finding a lot of joy, both in community and also in nature. And so this song is about finding joy in nature, and it's called Waterfall. When the snow melts in the mountains, is she dreaming of the sea, flowing powerful and certain? I'm so sorry about that. I'm having some hand flare-ups these days, so I apologize for the little... I'm going to do this again, because otherwise it will loop back and back. When the snow melts in the mountains, is she dreaming of the sea, flowing powerful and certain, and cascading through the trees, carving layers in the granite, in the brilliant weathered stone? And I hope she still remembers when she rises up to home. Will she rise up to the clouds here to become tomorrow's rain? Will she wait until the winter to return as snow again? She remembers she's water, though she's touched by people here. May we cherish and respect her, keep the water snow melt clear. When the snow melts in the mountains, is she dreaming of the sea, flowing powerful and certain, and cascading through the trees, carving layers in the granite, in the brilliant weathered stone? And I hope she still remembers when she rises up to home. And I know she still remembers when she rises up to home.
Oh, so beautiful.
Thank you so
Excellent
much.
job, Irina. Really, really like that.
Thank you so much. And this song is actually called by the Komigo, and this is I wrote a different version of this song like years ago, and then in 2021 I made a birthday version of it. And so I'm going to actually sing a happy birthday song to my twin sister, Ina. And her birthday's not for a few days, but we're celebrating it today because it's the weekend. But so happy birthday, Ina. Oh, and there's I'm not going to translate all of it, but I wrote it in Spanish, and there's a line that says, even if we're in different rooms, we're going to keep on dancing. So here we are in many different rooms, and we'll keep on dancing together. So feel free to dance along. Tum parum tum tum parum tum tum parum ta ta day. Happy birthday, Ina. Tum parum tum day baratunda. Tum parum tum tum parum tum tum parum ta ta day. Happy birthday, Ina. Tum parum tum day baratunda. Tum parum tum tum parum tum tum parum contigo day. Siente como la música nos quiere animar. Tum parum tum tum parum tum tum parum contigo day. Happy birthday, Ina. Mismo cuarto vamos a bailar. Tum parum tum tum parum tum tum parum ta ta day. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, bailaré contigo, aumentamos la alegría, todo olvidar, bailando conmigo, bailaré contigo, si se siente la energía, vamos a bailar, Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Inna. Happy birthday, Inna. Canta conmigo, cantaré contigo. Siente como la música nos quiere animar. Canta conmigo, cantaré contigo. Si no estamos en el mismo cuarto, vamos a cantar. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Inna. Because it's your birthday and mine too.
Ooh, and happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So I'm going to sing one more song, and this song is called "Our Future is Stronger Than Fear," and this song was actually inspired by my students at Laney College, and I wrote the song about 10 years ago, actually, so this is and actually I think Shara is going to bring the computer a little bit closer so I can see you all a little bit better. Great, thank you so much. Thanks, Shara. Hi, Shar. Thank you so much, Shar. And this was inspired by the strength and resilience of Laney College students, and also to honor the graduates, Laney College graduates. And then the last verse is just something that varies from event to event. So thank you so much. And I think Christine is going to put the link to both the virtual songbook in the chat and also the Nevertheless We Persist Scholarship. And for those who kind of came just a little bit more recently, the Nevertheless We Persist Scholarship is for low-income Laney College students who are primarily first-generation college students and students with disabilities, and who are experiencing a lot of the disproportionately impacted by what's happening. So we're trying to raise funds to support our students. So and I'm going to match the first 100 that comes in today. I'm going to match that. Usually we've been able to award about 6 scholarships, but last year we only had enough funds for 1 scholarship. So I'm hoping to do a little more fundraising because there's about 50 applicants, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be even more this year. So and we wish we can give 50 scholarships, but so thank you so much, and thank you to all of you for being here. And I'm going to be introducing the closing artist today. Is so amazing, so I can't wait to hear it. But I'm going to go ahead and share the song and then introduce our next artist. So this is Our Future is Stronger Than Fear. Our future is stronger than fear. Ooh, 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 our future is stronger than fear. Our future is stronger than fear. Ooh, our future is stronger than fear. Ooh, our future is stronger than fear. May you be safe, may you be free. May you always always clearly see your power that flows deep inside is 1,000 rivers wide. May you be safe, may you be free, may you always clearly see there is a reason you are here. Your future is stronger than fear. When haters hate, when bigots roar, our future is stronger than fear. You still know why your spirit soar, our future is stronger than fear. You dream your dreams, you look ahead, our future is stronger than fear. Life slams you down, but you rise instead, our future is stronger than fear. We will be safe, we will be free, we will always clearly see our power that flows deep inside is 1,000 rivers wide. We will be safe, we will be free, we will always clearly see there is a reason we are here. Our future is stronger than fear. River runs to reach the sea, our future is stronger than fear. Our purpose here, it sets us free, our future is stronger than fear. No dam can block our current's flow, our future is stronger than fear. Yeah, nothing can stop us when we know our future is stronger than fear. We will be safe, we will be free, we will always clearly see our power that flows deep inside is 1,000 rivers wide. We will be safe, we will be free, we will always clearly see there is a reason we are here. Our future is stronger than fear. We join here in community, our future is stronger than fear. We'll fight till everyone is free, our future is stronger than fear. Thanks to all of you, we are here, our future is stronger than fear. We'll persist all through the years, our future is stronger than fear. We will be safe, we will be free, we will always clearly see our power that flows deep inside is 1,000 rivers wide. We will be safe, we will be free, we will always clearly see there is a reason we are here. Our future is stronger than fear. We will be safe, we will be free, we will always see our power that flows deep inside is 1,000 rivers wide. We will be safe, we will be free, we will always clearly see there is a reason we are here. Our future is stronger than fear. This is the reason we are here. Our future is stronger than fear.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Just strong and inspiring message. Thank you so much. Just beautiful. Just beautiful.
Thank you so much. And I mentioned the resilience of college
unmute.
students, and I wanted to mention that actually I wish I could make it that so that there wasn't a situation to be resilient about. And so the goal is to support students, support everyone, and support the community. So, and I think we're going to put the link to the scholarship one more time in the chat, and also the virtual songbook and poetry book. So thank you so much for listening, and I'm really excited to introduce the next artist. And Paradigm has been part of these events, actually, the Nevertheless We Persist events for several years now. And I always, every time that I hear her poetry, I'm just really moved. And also one thing that's also really awesome is that Paradigm is also a scientist, and I think it's really important to listen to the voices of scientists at this time and in the future too. And is a leader in a 3-time poetry slam champion, and a leader in the scientific field, astrophysics. And so I'm just so excited to be introducing Paradigm.
Hey, can everybody hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up in the comments or in the reaction or video. Just want to make sure everyone can hear me. All right, so I imagine I have until about 9 o'clock. Is that correct, Irina?
Actually, there's a lot of flexibility, so actually,
Okay.
whatever time works best for you. So, it's like 20 minutes or so. So we don't have to end right at 9. So there's a lot of
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Well, first I want to say happy birthday to the two of you. Um, and I also, you're welcome. I also want to talk about how I'm going to go across these poems tonight because, in line with a lot of what we're talking about tonight, I write what I consider to be freedom poems in terms of love, identity, um, activism, human rights, et cetera, et cetera. And I usually lead with love. So I'll start off with a love poem that is reflective of my love for writing, but also my love of the cosmos, because I am a scientist, as Irina said. So um, a lot of my approach is mixing those two things together, my life experiences with my love for the universe. And I believe this poem is reflective of that. If at any point you like what you hear or there's a line that speaks out to you, I really like it when people uh, quote me in the chat or write something that they really liked. So feel free to do that as well. It means a lot to me. This piece is called Moon Rising, and I'll just get into it. I want to rise with you, like cream rising to the top of mental morning mugs. You represent every edge of my thinking, sipping and drinking. I want to rise with you. Like the sun appears to do when the earth turns to greet it, creating shadows, shedding light on all we've both defeated. I want to rise with you in evolution via revolutions around the sun, as night arrives and mystic dew of a new day comes. I want to rise with you every morning, forming space between our toes and the rough concrete. I want to rise with you in upward motion, onward and beyond, getting lost in the waves of cosmic oceans, shattering conflicts under elevated aggressions. I want to rise with you to levels of only God's discretion. Beyond weapons of mass destruction, we rise above the mass's construction. I want to rise again with you, like Lazarus. I want to rise with you like we've died for each other's sins, having since resurrected the outs of each other's ends. As molecules and particles show me the heart of you from start of you, Queen, all a part of me is a part of you. Rising signs of universalism, making love to universal rhythm, building passionate spaceships using passionate tactics, mindless and mindful, curving spineless chiropractic. We share love among this Milky Way galactic. Rising through nebulas and wormholes where empty souls turn whole. We let this sage burn slow, then we go. I want to rise with you in strength, like tidal waves and roses in bloom. Together we rise in growing light, like waxing gibbous moons. That's that piece. Thank you. I'm just imagining everyone like clapping. All right. So this next piece is a bit of a longer one, but it's the only longer one that I'll do. And I want to do this piece because I don't usually read it, but I want to take you all on a journey. If you haven't noticed by now, that's kind of what I do. So buckle up. This piece is called Parallels. Dear life, I don't know what you want from me. I cycle in and out like rentals in my attempts to be transcendental. I search for happiness as a tourist wandering among a dark forest, parallel to line intervals. I don't believe in time. I engineered these parallels, pushing envelopes and watching them bend, bending time and changing minds as a means to continuum ends. In a forest full of wolves and nightly creatures that stalk me with no recollection. Their existence is of persistence. I feel tempted, defenseless. But I salivate on a relentless pursuit to conquer and understand, pushing boundaries all around me in timeless parallelograms. These two dimensions open portals to where mere mortals never die. I close my eyes to see the truth. I don't believe in time. Tick, tock. I don't believe in time. We walk among paths from other paths where jaded perceptions lead the blind. Tick, tock. I don't believe in time. Weakened vines grow from street signs among unearthly concrete lines. In this forest, I can hear the whispers from ghouls and ghosts of the night. They cycle in and out like rentals in their attempts to be confidential. They shed secrets of the sun between moonshine parallels. Surrounded by bark and limb of the pampas, I must now rely on my conscience. Time after time, I have defined time and mind to press rewind and look behind. I can now draw lines through time while swinging on pendulums of the divine. I taste free on the tip of my tongue, with only the moon to guide me. I can feel the light inside me. I never doubt the sunrise. This is only temporary. My ancestors measured time by counting constellations and their nightly observations. I just need my space through many dimensions of time and space, trying to find my place between quantum quantified parallels. Considering all I have faced, I find faith in hyperspace, where mind supersedes matter. I don't believe in time. So if a tree falls in the forest, does it go on to make a sound? My screams of silence go unheard, so I stalk the ground. Tick, tock, I don't believe in time. Wandering in and out of acres, where I am the first to lead the line. Tick, tock, I don't believe in time. Trusting intuition and superstition, for we design the mind. Placebo effects of sunsets allow me to create and innovate. They cycle in and out like rentals in my attempts to free my mental. Separate my body from my mind, I meditate to crescent moon sky. Like a convalescent adolescent, now guided by their third eye. An inmate in a mental prison where I had nothing but time to locate the patterns of Saturn while swinging on pendulums of the divine. Surrounded by branches and tree trunks that seek to debunk my methods. Without the time to limit myself to time, still I seek and feel the message. The thickness of this forest has no bearing on me while in orbit. In periods and moments of an instant, these wolves remain to be persistent. I have learned to take my time from many roads now intertwined, paths aligned and struggles combined. I don't believe in time. Tick, tock, I don't believe in time. Expect the unexpected, forests universally decline. Tick, tock, I don't believe in time. Like forest fires and endless desires, I redesign then free my mind. So meet me at the parallels of dominion, where egos go silent and suns have risen, where love begins its course to show us the source of all that is pure and true. Meet me between the worlds of star-relative motion planets, where we are products of space-time, free from the grievance of parallegiance. Meet me in yesterday, moving counterclockwise to understand the future, where the second hand on watch bands distorts and alters lifespans. Meet me at the event horizon of time warps and relative wormholes, where grandfather clocks can only watch the ticks and tocks of life sequence. Meet me at the water, where if these forests end and parallels begin, where the tools used to measure time are not subject to the human mind. Meet me at the parallels, where consciousness exists in multiple realities, where we can defy the laws of physics and literally float on cloud nine. Tick, tock, I don't believe in time. Mentally, I travel at the speed of light, theoretically string to the divine. Tick, tock, I don't believe in time. So meet me at the parallels where the limits of time are redefined. Free your mind. That's that piece.
Incredible.
Beautiful.
That was amazing.
Thank you. That piece is, for me, representative of my balance of spirituality and my love for physics and the universe. So, being a scientist has allowed me to have a spiritual relationship with the world and the universe, and being an artist has allowed me to have a artistic and also a scientific relationship with everything around me as well. So I wanted to read that piece because, like I said, I haven't read it in a really, really long time, and I was just moved to read it tonight for some reason. So thank you all for receiving that. I have maybe two more pieces, if that's all right. Nothing that long again. Well, I usually do slam poetry too, so that's why I'm used to having like time constraints and things like that. So without time constraints, I'm more inclined to read my longer pieces. So this next piece is one that is in the transcripts from those that or for those that would like to read along with my poem transcripts. So I want to go into a piece that talks about why I do what I do. And without giving too much of a disclaimer, I'll just get right into it. It's called Right. All right, everybody still with me? Looks like it. Sounds like it. Okay. All right, here we go. If you ask what inspires me, I'll say everything that tires me. So I clutch the pen to touch within, 'cause I write toward a higher me. Why do we eat? Why do we breathe? I ask you. The same reasons I write. I have to. I write for social justice because sometimes I feel it's just us. And the pen is my riot in a society too complacent and quiet. So I write for those who can't write. I write for those who can't speak. I write for those who no longer hear by the hands of crooked police. If art is the voice of the masses, then there is no me without you. If art is the voice of our ashes, I do what my ancestors weren't allowed to. So I write for those who can't fight. I write for those who can't eat. I write for those who couldn't be here with us because they're out surviving on the streets. I write poetry because doing so helps me sleep at night. Yeah, but I write for those in darkness who need help to see the light. I write to reflect an amazing universe that designed me and allows me to write myself out of boxes that attempt to define me. There are thousands who can't speak for me, and yet they still try. So I write for self-awareness because no one knows me better than I. I write as if healing from the inside out is all I know how to do. Despite never quite hearing the words, I'm proud of you. I'll have people sipping on these nouns and tasting on these verbs. It may appear I'm wasting words. I'm really awakening your nerves. If art serves as a mirror, then it should reflect us at our best. For words live longer than flesh and remain well beyond death. I write for little black boys and girls forced to play dangerous games of hide and seek. I write for the letters LGBT for us, gender benders and freaks. I write because we're a part of a system that prefers to pretend we don't exist. But I'm here, and I write for them to know our pains and strengths. I write on buses, at slams and retreats. I write for ciphers, battles, and beats. More importantly, I write for freedom, for truth, and for peace. Poetry pays the bills because I took the time to weigh my skills, but what does that matter if I never use the stage as a way to build? No winning slams are just to perform. I write to make rose petals of my thorns. I write to break ground, combat oppression, and challenge societal norms. I write when suicidal. I write to release. I write for you. I write for my niece. I write to question authority. I'd much rather do that than watch TV. I write for those that think they're better writers, and I tell them to keep dreaming. I scribe my thoughts before sunrise so I can stand behind them by evening. Poetry itself doesn't save lives, but it does attest to the will to survive. This is so much more than having the chance to be opinionated or rant. So, artists, you are free to do whatever pleases you. But whatever it be that inspires you, I hope it leads to a higher you. There is no one we can trust to tell our own stories but us. So, speak, poet. I write because I must. Thank you.
Powerful.
Woo!
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
That was truth. That was such truth. That was blessed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that made me laugh in a couple spots. So thank you.
Thank you. And for the last piece that I want to do, hold on, let me check some. Thank you for all the comments. I'm kind of looking through what some people have been saying. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm trying to stall a little bit while I try to figure out which poem I want to read last. Let's see.
And I was going to say, feel free to read, if you're trying to decide between a couple, feel free to read both of them, because, yeah, we're just really enjoying listening to you.
Thank you. Okay. I will read. I'm trying to choose between Shapeshifter and Two Spirit. So,
Both.
Okay. Okay. I'll read Two Spirit and then I'll read Shapeshifter because Two Spirit kind of goes into Shapeshifter. All right. Here we go. I'm imagining that some of you have heard of the term Two Spirit. If you have not, I generously urge you to look it up and look into that term. It's what I identify as, and for me, it was very freeing to discover that this tribe existed and this title existed for people like me. So, if you can relate, listen along. If you can't relate, I appreciate your support and your listening and understanding. So here we go. I live in a world where everything is black and white. You're either this or that, nothing outside or in between. Before I reached my teens, my brain was trained in these extremes. A mental wall was even built to separate kings from queens. Boys wear blue, girls wear pink. Leave emotion to you, leave it to men to think. Women are weak, 'cause women feel. Men are strong, 'cause men build. I arrived on this planet in my most natural androgynous form, yet every day I've been subjected to man-made societal norms. In a world where women are to submit and let men be in control, I had to find my own place since I don't fit in with gender roles. Ever since I was small, I knew I was different. I was my mother's pride and joy, but I remember thinking I was a boy. By the time I could dress myself to when adolescence reached its peak, I began to express myself but was only seen as a freak. It's been some long, hard years on this journey to be me. I struggled with my identity till I found a home in LGBT. Getting harassed and being stared at just seems to be a part of who I am, but androgyny has been prevalent throughout the history of men. Before Columbus came, with his religion and his disease, the natives looked to beings like me to meet the community's spiritual needs. With psychic abilities, we were healers, metaphysicians, and medicine men. These androgynous souls referred to as two-spirit were evident then. We weren't ostracized, but monopolized as village leaders in our existence. We were social workers and adoptive parents, and weren't seen as any different. We were marriage counselors and communicators beyond the lines of physical dimensions. There was no LGBT. There was no separate community to mention. So what happened? How did we go from being accepted to being neglected? How did we come to be sodomites from which we were praised and much respected? We were glorified in our ability to see the world through the eyes of both sexes. Then Columbus came with his standards and objections. Women are submissive, men are dominant, gender roles and standards are prominent, males give, females receive, society just moves along with ease. We've been shut out by man-made dogma and forced to exist in gender confines, yet there are still millions of me's society now chooses to leave behind. We're so caught up in distinctions, the blacks and whites of stereotypes, we've forgotten that beyond gender, beyond titles, we're all just light. We're so much more than our physical bodies, it doesn't always matter what you see. For even Buddha was a little feminine, and Jesus was as pretty as me. I think it's interesting how those who hate me most tend to have Bibles in hand, yet God speaks to me in a frequency that supersedes what's written by man. I am strong and I wear pink. I'm emotional, but I also think. I'm the yin and yang of those who have had to lie in order to survive. The world would not stop spinning just because beings like me exist. It is a gift of the Most High to be able to relate to both sides. Why should I be subjected to and accused of moral famine, when in the days of indigenous man they took us and made us shamans? I am nature and nurture. My queerness has taught me to be fearless, so I won't deny my two-spirit for the uncomfortable who fear it. I define my duality. I don't let others do it for me. We come from different walks of life, and there's no specific walk that is right. So the next time you want to close a door, the next time you want to put me in a box, keep in mind I specialize in keys. Keep in mind I specialize in locks. I am the gray area, and there are often no boxes for me to check. Just don't be mistaken. I still look damn good in a dress. Thank you. It's that piece.
So powerful. I love that line. Keep in mind I specialize in keys. Keep in mind I specialize in locks. It's really awesome.
Thank
The whole
you.
poem is awesome.
Thank you.
I loved all of that. I think I have a new favorite in poetry. That was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I don't get to read these poems often, so thank you, Irina, and for me to share my life experience and my views and perceptions and my philosophies, and for people to understand and receive it well. It means a whole lot to me. You have no idea, so thank you. So for the last piece, I will do Shapeshifter. Kind of a continuation of Two Spirit. It's more reflective of where I am now today. I still identify as Two Spirit, but a major component of that for me is the ability to shapeshift. And without further ado, I'll just get into it. Thank you all for still being here as well. I redefine, redesign, and realign. Transform in ways that free your mind. King and queen in balance, that's a hell of a talent. Reborn of source, like tree to vine. I rise to the challenge of communal ignorance, extending branch of the olive for a history unacknowledged. I am universal expression, but human born. Meeting of many intersections, true to form. I refuse to pick a side. By your rules I won't abide. I set aside your gender pride and let it ride. Side to side, up and down, back and forth. Two-spirited shamans and Navajos have passed the torch. Tribal history mentions me, non-categorical victory. I get out of all your boxes, like Lauren and locksmiths. Just how time differs, us paradigm shifters, cycle in and out of skin like facelifters. I am attached to nothing, yet connected to everything. Like werewolf to full moon, commit to change like wedding rings. Not to be mistaken for deceivers in shape. Color trickery in the grass, hard to see all the snakes. I can tell when it's natural. I can tell when it's fake. a time traveler from the past before evolution in apes. I live to bend the many rules I transcend, overflowing like water at dam's end. Breaking walls, breaking barriers, flooding your town with this truth, replanting trees of acceptance with gold at its root, blocking seeds of deception, for I'm old in my youth. Our ancestors would shapeshift to behold fruit. There are few things you can call me that I haven't been at least once. I am all things through the days and weeks, months. I am all queens through the days and weeks. I am all queens, thrones growing from tree stumps. I am all kings with blood of deceased monks. Identify with many cultures, yet deprived of any vultures. 1 minute I am Buddha, the next a soldier. Neither guilty or innocent, I can pass for my benefit, for I know I'm of the stars like astrophysicists. I am godly, demonic, beastly, and human. Neither a front or an act, I am fluid. I am Harriet Tubman, Huey Newton, and Elon Musk, a scientist and freedom fighter of cosmic dust. Dating back to mythology, to performing artist and Ptolemy, I am the center of my universe symbolically. In control of my senses, power over my defenses. Of myself, I am ruler, like centimeters and inches. Spirit animal, differential, radical, multidimensional, play all sides, fight all fights, with collateral, non-conventional. Sabbaticals are intentional as I navigate metamorphosis. Magical are the rituals of the hedras, the proportionate. Canars of song and dance, the deluxes of muxes. Those from ancient land wearing both dresses and tuxes. I liberate myself from societal bondage. Free myself, free my existence from your labels, forgo of this constant. Shifting like Hindus and Krishna, validated by the universe. Not these humans here on earth. This is a gift, not a curse. Life and death are one and the same. I die as I rebirth. I'm a vegan, a talking head, but also Negan, the walking dead. Revelation is my design, through portals of the Tao, both natured and divine, the immortal of the now. All that is in the process of endless change, yet they judge and condemn, say my forward progress is strange. So this is food for my community. We must end these showdowns of those bending and transcending pronouns. Zhang once said we are liberated beings. So I'm a king and a queen, but I'm not. I'm all things. Enlighten my people to this progressive movement. They deny our history, and I'm simply here to prove it. Day alter, day drifter, skin walker, face lifter. Redefine, redesign, realign, shapeshifter. Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thank
Love
you
it.
all.
Love
I will
it.
put my website in the chat if you'd like to order a poetry book. All the poems I've read tonight are in my book. Also, I will provide a link to my social media. I'm really, really bad at social media, but if you slide in my DMs, I communicate better that way. I don't really post like that, but thank you all for, like I said, like I've been saying, receiving. Again, happy birthday, Irina and Ina. And as always, thank you for letting me share. And please connect with me on these other platforms to keep in touch.
Thank you so much, Paradigm. And yes, everyone, please check out Paradigm's links and get a poetry book. And thank you so much. And thank you so much, Paradigm, for sharing your powerful poetry here and being part of this event. And thank you. And thank you to all of you for being here. And I'm going to put the virtual songbook in the chat and the poetry book. And you can, if you'd like to read some of the poems, even later, you can read some of the poems that that Paradigm read today, and also look at the lyrics for some of the songs from earlier today. And then also later on, I'm going to put a link to the recording of this concert and poetry event in the virtual songbook. So make sure to save that virtual songbook, because later on I'm going to put a link to that. And I'm going to also put a link to the Nevertheless We Persist Scholarship through the Peralta Colleges Foundation. And again, this is a scholarship for low-income students who are first-generation community college students at Laney College, who are also students with disabilities and who are disproportionately impacted by everything that's going on, by the policies of the incoming administration, and actually disproportionately impacted in general, but especially now coming up. There's going to be a lot of, sadly, they're talking about budget cuts, and that will impact the students actually that are kind of focused on for the scholarship. The budget cuts are going to impact the students especially. So we encourage donations to the scholarship, but again, they're optional. This event is free and with optional donations. So thank you so much, and we're so glad that you're here. Thank you again. Thank you to Ina. Thank you to Ulyn. Thank you to Paradigm for your amazing poetry. Thank you to Christine for hosting, and thank you to all of you. Thanks so much.
Thank you. That was wonderful and such powerful poetry.